Vigil is being held for a student from Cal State Fullerton. His body was found in Newport Beach.
Flip-flops to winter boots in less than 24 hours. We will have the very latest on this crazy weather we are experiencing. And the Oscar nominations are lacking in diversity. We will have more. OC News starts right now.
Good evening, Titans. Welcome to today's edition of OC News. I'm Miguel Moya.
And I'm Natalie Mondry.
OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalism students of Cal State Fullerton. A student vanishes without a trace mid-semester. His friends, along with fellow Cal State Fullerton students, are asking why and what happened to their fellow classmate.
Good evening. I'm standing outside the quad at Cal State University Fullerton, where in just a few moments a candlelight vigil will take place for a recently fallen student, Praveen Gala, whose body was located off the pier in Newport Beach as of February 9th. Everyone is highly encouraged to come by and pay their respects to the fallen student. Reporting live for OC News, this is Ashley Pellegrini.
Cal State Fullerton and Fullerton City Council have been working on a plan to expand the campus for over a decade now, but this plan has come with a bit of controversy. Here's Miguel with this story.
Cal State Fullerton has one of the largest student bodies in all of California, yet this school feels like more of a commuter school than an actual college campus. The city of Fullerton and Cal State Fullerton have been working on a project called College Town since 2008, which will bring Fullerton residents and Cal State Fullerton students together to create a college experience with a college town. This project hasn't gone as smoothly as one would hope, though. Fullerton residents seem to be the biggest opposing force to College Town, but there are also some students who don't see the need for it as well.
We just had the university house over here come up, and there's a lot of new shops that went along with that as well. However, if you walk past those, some of those are, it looks like they're pretty hurting. Nobody's in there.
Now, while some students side with Fullerton residents, other students have different opinions.
The campus will be more student-oriented, so there'll be like more students on campus just hanging around, just checking out like the college town and what's available for them.
I feel like I don't go far enough out past the school to realize like the part of Fullerton that's not about college, you know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be the same way. Yeah, the same way. And then it will not change.
The College Town plan will be presented to the Fullerton City Council on March 15th. So until then, both sides will continue to voice their opinions until a decision is made. With OC News, I'm Miguel Moya.
The CSU campus strike is approaching since an agreement between CSU faculty and the chancellor still have not been met. California State University Fullerton's president, Mildred Garcia, sent out a notice stating that the campus will remain open during the 5 days if a strike were to occur. Concerns about the strike are that it could affect student learning and that it will be held during Comm Week. Comm Week is held on April 18th through the 21st, where communications professors invite presenters to talk to the students in the communications field. The strike has the potential of cutting down Comm Week to 2 days rather than a full week. The weather has gone from bikinis to sweater weather. Coming up, we'll have the latest on the weather forecast.
And later, find out what Cal State Fullerton students have to say about the lack of racial diversity in the Oscar nominations.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Everybody down!
The earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
Visit ready.gov/earthquake today.
Recently, the weather has been unpredictable. Here's Air Davria with some insight.
Thanks, Natalie. Now, for national weather, we are experiencing a cold front in the east, and they're going to see a second round of the winter storm weather. In the south with Miami, we're reaching some dense fog that's going to be coming in as well. And now as we go from the East Coast all the way to where we're at right now, we are still seeing the cold front on our end for the next few days, where we'll be seeing more rain and cooler temperatures. There have been some big differences in our weather today. So we have a cold front that's reaching current temperatures of 70 degrees with a low of 58 degrees. The winds are 13 miles per hour. That's going to affect a wind advisory in San Bernardino County, as long with the precipitation that's going to last tonight until tomorrow morning. Sunrise and sunset. Sunrise is at 6:34 a.m. with sunset at 5:38 p.m. So we have the 5-day forecast. Like I said, Wednesday and Thursday, we are going to see those rains into tomorrow morning with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 49 degrees. Friday, it's going to clear up again, where we are going to start to get that summer-like weather, but it's not going to stay for too long. It's just going to push all the way into the weekend, where we have highs up to 80 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. That's going to last all the way into next week. So that's all for weather. Back to you all.
And now for a sports update, here's Joseph Kokorin.
Men's basketball looks to end its 3-game losing streak tonight against the UC Irvine on ESPN3. The Titans are currently 9-15 and 2-9 in conference play. They are looking to get as hot as they can be and make their final push towards the Big West tournament. Cal State University of Fullerton women's basketball will try to end its current losing streak tomorrow night, going against Cal Poly. And freshman Michelle Berry and company are looking to snap its astounding 23-game losing streak, which dates back all the way back to before Thanksgiving. Cal State University of Fullerton men's baseball will also be opening its season series against Stanford Friday night away at Klein Field. The 16th ranked Titans are looking for a strong start to the season and hopefully another trip to Omaha and a shot at College World Series. The Anaheim Ducks have been on a roll as of late, gaining points on 9 of their last 10 games. They will be concluding their longest road trip of the season tomorrow night in Vancouver against the Canucks. Also, the Kings are on the other hand have been losing their hold atop the Pacific standings, with the Ducks only 3 points behind. The national NBA trade deadline is coming up soon, with less than 24 hours away, and hot names like Dwight Howard and Kevin Love are being shopped around, according to multiple sources. The Charlotte Hornets are looking to make a blockbuster deal by acquiring former Defensive Player of the Year Dwight Howard in hopes of making a playoff push. Also, and today, Manny Pacquiao was dropped from his Nike endorsement after making derogatory comments about the LGBT community. He recently has come out publicly via Instagram and apologized for his controversial remarks. Speaking of controversy, an article from the New York Daily News has revealed that Peyton Manning, while attending the University of Tennessee, inappropriately exposed his genitals to his former female college trainer. Peyton Manning has not yet issued any comment regarding the allegations.
Coming up, we'll be discussing Cal State Fullerton's up-and-coming 2016 baseball season.
And later, find out why a fan created a FundMe account for Kanye West.
our neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Pee Wee Herman is making a comeback, and sales are up for a musician after the Grammys. We turn now to Alana Garrett with today's latest entertainment news.
Pee Wee Herman is back and hitting the road. Netflix has released their first full trailer for Pee Wee's Big Holiday, as Paul Rubens' eternally upbeat character sets out on a vacation of a lifetime. The movie premieres March 18th. In other news, Homer Simpson is going live from Springfield this year. Fox says the iconic animated dad will star in a live segment at the conclusion of the May 15th episode of The Simpsons. Homer will appear for about 3 minutes discussing the news of the day and possibly answering social media questions. So how will this happen? Producer Al Jean says the actor who voices Homer, Dan Castanella, will act out the character in real time using motion capture technology. That means whatever motions Castanella does, Homer will do the same on the screen. This will also be the first time a live segment has appeared on the show in the 27-year history. Actress Vanessa Hudgens may be in some legal hot water. The High School Musical star and boyfriend actor Austin Butler are being investigated for vandalism. It allegedly happened during their Valentine's Day getaway to Sedona, Arizona, according to TMZ. Hudgens posted a photo on Instagram of a heart carved into one of the area's rare red rocks near Coconino National Forest. That prompted an investigation since federal law prohibits anyone from defacing natural surfaces on federal property. Hudgens and Butler could face a fine up to $5,000 or 6 months in jail. A Kanye West fan has started a GoFund campaign to help the rapper pay for his so-called debt. West claimed on Twitter Saturday that he's $53 million in debt, and TMZ says the $53 million actually represents Kanye's investment dollars that are tied up in music and fashion lines. The artist even called on Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg to invest. Most of the GoFundMe accounts supporting Kanye have raised nada. As of this writing, fundraiser and fan Jeremy Piet of Minneapolis has collected over $800.
One of the biggest nights in entertainment is coming up, but with the glitz and glamour comes a little bit of controversy. Here's Riley Escoboza with more on the story.
The Oscars are back on February 28th, and big controversy has broken out again this year after a lack of diversity is being shown in the nominees.
This is the second time this has become an issue for the Oscars, causing the resurgence of the Oscars So White hashtag that was so popular last year.
I'm here at Cal State Fullerton asking the public how they feel about this issue.
I think there should be diversity in the Oscars because there's diversity in the world. You might as well mimic it on TV because people watch TV. If you don't have diversity on TV, then, you're not really going with the momentum of the world.
Whoever's qualified is going to make it, I believe. So I don't think it's a problem. Maybe next year, if it keeps going this way, then we'll see that people will really be angry and mad, but we'll see how it goes. I think right now it's not a big deal and people are making too much of a deal with it.
I think it's really important that there's more diversity. I think it gives an overall better read on community, and it makes everything a little more fair.
I think the Academy has always been controlled by the dominant culture of white people, and so that I always feel like sometimes they overlook that their social privilege.
It just doesn't matter to me. It doesn't really affect me. I don't have problems either way with who is in the Oscars. I just think whoever, did the best in that role should deserve it.
I just hopefully in the future that the Oscars can eventually become more diverse and be a little bit more aware of the social issues that we do have in our society.
With OC News, I'm Riley Escoboza.
That's all we have for tonight's OC News. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope at OC News CSUF.
Goodbye and have a pleasant evening.